Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the Captain America Omnibus by Rick Remender. So, without further ado, let's get right into the book. As always, we take a look at the spine because we enjoy a good shelf aesthetic, and it is a white Captain America spine. I think the Wade Omnibus is also, but I don't have that, so it looks weird amongst my black Captain America spines. And here is the cover of the book. As you can see, I went with the Sam Wilson Captain America cover. And that is because I thought it would primarily be a Sam Wilson Captain America Omnibus, but we'll talk about that a little later. Still looks really cool though, I dig that design. And here's the back of the book. Pretty simple stuff. Cap, Falcon, and Red Wing in the back there. Alright, so let's get into the actual book itself here, Captain America by Rick Remender, who has a truly amazing run on Uncanny X-Force, by the way. This didn't quite live up to that, but I'm getting ahead of myself. This book collects Captain America 1 through 25, Winter Soldier Bitter March 1 through 5, All New Captain America Fear Him 1 through 4, All New Captain America 1 through 6, and Hail Hydra 1 through 4. So what is this omnibus and should you pick it up? Well, it's kind of your typical Captain America omnibus most of the way through. We of course do get the Sam Wilson Captain America taking the mantle in this book, though I was of the belief that that would happen fairly earlier on, but it was really like 2/3 of the way through the book that he actually ended up becoming Captain America. So it wasn't super fulfilling for someone who was specifically looking forward to Sam as Captain America in this book, but again, I'm getting ahead of myself. The omnibus starts off with Steve Rogers getting trapped in this dimension full of tech and mutates, and it's like this kind of apocalyptic wasteland that was created by Zola, who is kind of the major antagonist throughout this book. To be honest, I thought this storyline, the Dimension Z storyline that dominates this omnibus, was pretty boring and uninteresting. And I don't know, maybe I just am finding myself not liking Captain America comics that much because that's starting to become a theme, or like how he's written in mostly all these single runs of his. Everything aside from Brubaker Captain America, I really like Brubaker Captain America. I feel like they do that exceptionally well. It's political spy thriller Captain America, and it's awesome. But I don't really enjoy Remender's writing that much here for Captain America. He does try to do something unique and have Cap in, where he's got his son in Dimension Z, and his son is Ian, who ends up being Nomad later on. But it's also like, well, that isn't entirely new territory. You could argue Steve and Bucky had a sort of similar relationship dynamic, so this is just that with a slightly different spin involving Zola. I think some of the hardcore Cap fans will like this, like post-apocalyptic, almost always dying Captain America in Dimension Z storyline, but I don't know. I just thought the setting overall was boring, and it just didn't feel like Cap was doing much to drive the plot forward. But to be fair, we do get a lot of time jumps in there as well, so maybe that's playing some role in me feeling like he just didn't do anything and things just kind of happened to him. Captain America eventually does end up back in our universe, and he's coming to terms with it. He's got his shtick, he's forever the man displaced in time. They always do that with Captain America. Again, it's a rehash of themes we've done before with the character, but slightly different. Although I don't think it's different enough to make it groundbreaking or interesting in a new way, We do get then the Iron Nail villain, who's got a pretty cool design, and that was at least a little bit more comic book action fun to read. Then we get the psychedelic mind bubble super soldier, which was also fun, but just not as heavily utilized as I would have liked. But think Captain America versus Mysterio, and that's kind of what it was, but instead of illusions with Mysterio, it's this dude with LSD. But no, it was cool. I dug that actually, and I thought it had a lot of potential. And I hope they utilize him again in the future because it was cool. I won't spoil how it happens, but then Falcon becomes Captain America, and I did enjoy this a lot more, I think, at first at least. The Fear Him storyline is what I really liked most in this omnibus, and it is the Sam Captain America and Nomad fighting Scarecrow, which was weird because I was like, oh, Marvel has a Scarecrow too? Isn't that a Batman villain? And they are literally carbon copies of each other. They use the same fear gas shtick and everything. It was odd. But again, I like this story most. And then Sam stuff happens, and it just gets a little typical. It's just him in a normal Captain America type run for a little bit, because we're almost done with the omnibus at this point. And I don't know, maybe that Captain America preachy motivational speech stuff just isn't for me. I feel like the other comics do it better in a more nuanced way, and that lets you extrapolate those three themes from the story instead of slapping you in the face with them. But like I said, maybe I just don't like Captain America stuff that much. Then, in the back, we've got a bunch of extras. And so, should you pick this up? Well, if you're a big Captain America fan, sure. If you're not, I'd pass on it. It's not to say it's bad, just for my personal taste, it bored me. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know if you have any thoughts on this omnibus. And sorry there haven't been many videos this week. One, this book took me forever to read because it was pretty boring. And two, there's just not that many omnibuses coming out right now. We're kind of in a dry spell. So I'm going to do some more Junji Ito reviews probably coming up here. All right, take care, everyone.